Welcome to Discourse 1. This video will help you adding valuable information regarding the recent vaccine development for coronavirus. In December 2019, a cluster of patients with respiratory problem initially diagnosed as pneumonia emerged in Wuhan, one of the populated cities of China. And the scientific advancements leads us to find the main reasons behind the respiratory disease and the respiratory infection caused by the culprit identified as a beta virus. World Health Organization, which is internationally accepted by all countries, named it as a SARS-CoV-2. The World Health Organization called worldwide attention and declared the outbreak of SARS-CoV-2 as a global pandemic. The virus fills the world with fear and anxiety. Pharmaceutical companies and many academic institutions have started their work on vaccine development, and in this video you will get where they are now. And secondly, they are progressing. They are developing vaccines for coronavirus. Specifically, they're studying the awareness on candidate antigens, adjuvants, and different models, using different models and techniques to develop a vaccine for coronavirus. Recent research articles on vaccine development shows that pharmaceutical companies and academic institutions working on different kind of vaccines, which includes whole cell antigen vaccine, subunit vaccines, RNA vaccines, DNA vaccines, and live vector vaccines. Let's know about whole cell antigen vaccines. It contains all the elements of virus, which including protein, lipids, and nucleic acid, and some other components. Many institutions have progressed in isolating the virus strains of coronavirus and started whole cell vaccine development. And then, what is subunit vaccine? It contains a single or maybe more than one antigens capable of stimulating host immune system's efficiency. It means it requires the efficiency of host, and it will boost up the immune system to fight against the coronavirus. This type of vaccine is easier to produce, but there is a conundrum. It requires the shoulders of strong immune system, and the host immune system response is necessary. And let's talk about which university and which institution have started work on it. University of Queensland and Clover Biopharmaceutical Institution have started working on this type of vaccine. And thirdly, Johnson & Johnson has been working on subunit vaccine protection. At number 3, the type of vaccines the pharmaceutical companies and academic institutions are working for is mRNA vaccines, a traditional method which has been revived due to the pandemic. It is low cost and it has a rapid production cycle, high potency, and safe administration, but it is inferior to the DNA vaccine. Many universities like Fudan University in collaboration with Shanghai University is working on it, and they have recently completed mice trial, and they are working on human trial activities. At number 4, very advanced than mRNA vaccines. It comprised of plasmid DNA molecules that encode one or more antigens. And let's talk about the institutions. Techies Biotechnology is working on it. And secondly, Inovio pharmaceutical company has been working on the development of vaccine. At number 5, live vector vaccines. 2 companies, Houston and Tonix. These are pharmaceutical companies, and they are working on the vaccine development. According to their press release, they have recently completed animal tests. Animal models are necessary before clinical trial, and it will lead to progress and further advancement in development of vaccine. The world is waiting for vaccine, but why? The pharmaceutical companies and institutions are working slowly. There are many reasons behind it. On the first page, we know little about coronavirus, and secondly, it could not do it overnightly, and it is a time-taking process because it takes many methods and many technologies to use, and it should be safe, elevation programs included in it, quality standard enhancement, animal trials, and later clinical trials. And we should observe safety, efficiency of vaccine, and its impact on human body. Historical perspective on virology awares us that decades of work are needed to develop a vaccine, but we are very hopeful. In a few months ahead, maybe 6 to 7 or maybe 18 to 20, depends on scientific advancement. We are living in a scientific innovation, so we are very hopeful that we will get vaccines in next 5 months. But we have to adopt behaviors to fight against coronavirus. We have to live with precautionary measures. We have to listen doctors and follow the SOPs of governments. Let's appreciate China. They are working hard for producing vaccine, and many American institutions are also working on it. I have collected these bundle of informations from different websites, including ResearchGate and many pharmaceutical companies. If you have recent news about vaccine development, then comment it, and please share the video and subscribe the channel. Thank you very much.